Hi guys, welcome back to Bougie Doll Life. My name is Katrina and today we're going to be making a two-piece set for my doll using this yellow t-shirt that I got from Michael's. I got a lot of cool things from Michael's over the past weekend for my birthday, and this is one of them. I got this shirt. I got in a size large so I get the most fabric so I can make the most doll clothes from it. So today we're going to make a two-piece set, and we're not just going to make any two-piece set. We're going to make a two-piece set that has embroidery, that is beautiful, and I love the color yellow. I feel like it's so beautiful. I'll put the meaning of the color yellow in the corner of the screen. And plus, if you don't already know, you guys, I love sunflowers. So we're gonna incorporate that in today's craft. So if you guys wanna see me create this two-piece set, just keep on watching. To start this craft, I'm gonna start by cutting out the collar of the shirt. So now that I cut out the collar of the shirt, now we're going to make the top for the two-piece set. And for that, I'm going to use my long sleeve pattern that I have. And I just go a little bit, I'm using the side of the shirt, see where this is the arm part and this is the side. So I'm using this side right here. I'm going to go ahead and lay down my pattern for my long sleeve shirts. And I'm going to go ahead and trace around the pattern and cut it out. I have my shirt pattern cut out. I'm going to go ahead and cut the neck hole. So I just fold the fabric in half. As you guys can see, I already have a neck hole drawn. I lost the footage when I first showed this, so I had to re-record it. So pretty much I took a yellow marker and drew a neck hole. I want a round neck hole. I find it easier when I draw it first and then cut it out. If you're not good at doing a neck hole properly, I suggest just drawing it out first so it can make it easier for yourself. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the neck hole. Now that I cut that out, I'm going to go ahead and open it back up. And now I'm going to lay this to the side. So next we're gonna work on the measurements for the pants. So for the pants part of the shirt, I have the bottom part of the t-shirt out. I'm only cutting on one side of the t-shirt, not the other side. And I'm gonna measure across 6.5 inches and down 6 inches and cut out a rectangular shape. For this outfit, I want to make a beanie. So I'm taking the corner of the shirt right here. This is the corner of the shirt, and with my marker I'm going to draw the shape of a beanie. So I'm gonna go about from here all the way to the other side. Once you do that, it should look like this, and when you open it up, it should look like this with it being attached by the fold that's in the shirt. So I'm gonna go back and fold it to the good side and lay this to the side. We have all our pieces cut out. I'm going to start with the beanie. Now I turned it to the raw side, and I'm just gonna sew all the way across right before the opening right here where we're going to put the elastic to make it stretchy. So I'm going to go pretty much just sew all the way around and stop right here. So I sewed the beanie around the sides. So now I'm going to take a piece of elastic about 4.5 inches. I'm just going to go ahead and feed it through the opening that's at the bottom of the beanie and feed it all the way through the beanie to the other side. You feed it to both sides. You're just gonna go ahead and knot it at the end. And it's gonna scrunch up, but that's what you want to give it the scrunch effect of a beanie. Then the extra elastic, you're just going to cut it off. And then what I'm going to do is just tuck it in to the hole. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the beanie and sew it up the rest of this side to close it up. Once I do that, I could go ahead and flip it to the good side. And now we have the beanie for the doll's head. So next we're gonna move on to the shirt. The shirt, I'm just gonna open it out with the good side facing me. Sorry, I have these feathers from my other craft that I did, which was my birthday dress. If you guys haven't watched it, I will link it down below of that tutorial. But yeah, feathers do make a mess, so you've been warned. So let's go ahead and make the design for my shirt. Now I want to do an embroidery design for this shirt, so I want to do a sunflower. So what I'm planning to do is to draw out the sunflower right here in the front part of the shirt in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and take my markers. So I have my two colors, which is this yellow and brown. So my camera's dying, so I went ahead and drew the sunflower off camera. And now I'm just going to take my embroidery floss that I put through my embroidery needle, and I'm just going to embroider around the circle of the flower and just keep doing it all the way till I get to the center point of the center of the flower. Now we have the center of our sunflower embroidered. I couldn't do it on camera because my phone was dying, but now I got it to charge. So before I do the petals, which I will show you on camera how I do it, I'm going to form the pants because I would like to put a sunflower on the pants as well. So for our pants that we cut out, I'm going to go ahead and fold it to the center where both sides are even. Once both sides look the same, you're just going to flip it over. And you're going to measure right up to the crotch area of the pants. And for me, that measures 4 1/4. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line. And take my scissors and go ahead and cut straight down this line. Flip it back over, and now we have 2 pants legs. So what I'm going to do is for one pants leg, I'm gonna go ahead, grab of that edge that we have from the collar and from the sleeve of the shirt, and I'm going to measure it on the raw side to the pants, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it to the length of the bottom of the pants. And then with the raw side, facing raw side, I'm going to go ahead and sew it straight across. And then once I'm done, I'm going to fold it on the raw side and sew up the pants leg all the way to the crotch area. So I changed my mind and I want to put the flower on the side that I already stitched the bottom of the pants. So before I close the pants on the raw side, I'm going to draw the sunflower on the pants leg. So let me go ahead and grab my brown marker, and I just want to do a side flower. So I just want to have it come out to the side like this. And then I want my petals to come out to the leg part. And I'm just making sure it's not transferring to the other side of the outfit so it won't mess it up. So I'm just drawing the petals and it's coming out pretty good. And plus, I already have the brown thread threaded. Well, the embroidery floss, I already have it threaded through, so I might as well go ahead and do the brown part on the pants right now while we have it there. So let me go ahead and draw a line here to know the division for this pants leg, and then use the brown to get the division there so I can know where it folds up. Taking my embroidery floss that's already threaded, I'm going to go ahead and embroider inside the brown area of the sunflower. You just take the embroidery floss and you can see through to the other side, and I thread it through. I pull the embroidery floss through the pants, and then I just stitch it through the other side and pull it through. And you see there, it already has a stitch. So I'm just gonna continue to do it very close to each other so it could look like the design. And then I go ahead and embroider the inside to fill it in. So you see I'm stitching through there, and then I'm going through the other side very closely and pulling it through. So there you guys can see that it's forming its shape. I'm gonna show you guys until I complete the outside. So let me keep showing you guys. So I push it through very close to the last stitch, and then embroider it through there and pull it through, making sure your embroidery floss stays even, because sometimes if you have it all raveled up, it'll get uneven. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch it close to the last one, pull it through, and go through the flower. All right. It's pretty easy. I thought it was gonna be hard when I first started doing this, but once I started, it's just like sewing, but you're sewing a design. And it looks 3D. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it through. Even this out. And then I'm going to stitch close to that stitch. And go through here. All right, so you guys can see that I have the round part of the flower embroidered, so I'm just gonna keep doing that until I fill in this whole area of the flower. So now I decided to go ahead and sew the other pants hem down, since I already had the embroidered pants leg already sewn. So what I'm gonna do is embroider the rest of the flower, and I'm gonna use this orange cutter because we are already using a yellow fabric. So I decided to do the sunflower part, like the actual petals, with this orange color, which I think will look really nice with the yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it through my embroidery needle and go ahead and embroider all the way around the petals of the pants. All right guys, so this is how my sunflower came out on the top of the two-piece set. Absolutely loved it. It looks so good. And then this is how it looks on the pants leg right here. So now for the shirt, I'm gonna turn it to the raw side. So I added the collar pieces to the edge of each side of the shirt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my needle and thread and sew along all the edges so it could look like a rolled up sleeve once I flip it to the good side. All right, so now that I hemmed all the sides of the shirt, and in the middle I hemmed it using this fabric glue that I got from the craft store. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip it still on the back side, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over to form the shape of the long sleeve shirt. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my needle and thread and sew all the way across this part here and sew all the way across the other part. Okay guys, so I finished sewing the sides of the sweater, so now we're going to flip it to the good side. But before we do that, I'm gonna go to the back of the sweater and I'm going to cut a slit for the Velcro. Just gonna cut down a little bit. Now we can flip it to the good side. Okay, so this is the shirt flipped on the outside and I absolutely love it. It looks so pretty. So now I need to add Velcro to the back part. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Velcro, okay, and then I'm going to Velcro one side on the inside of the sweater and one side on the outside of the sweater. So then you can Velcro it closed. And I'm just gonna let that dry. So while the Velcro is drying on our shirt is complete and our beanie is complete for the outfit. So now we can finish up the pants. So for the pants, we already have the pants leg and the bottoms hemmed. So now we're just going to turn it to the inside to form the pants. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my needle and thread and sew down the two leg parts of the pants. Okay, now that I stitched the pants on the raw side, I'm gonna go ahead and try it on the doll to see if it'll fit her. Okay, so here's the top on the doll, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide the pants on her on the raw side. Okay, so I put the pants onto the doll, and now I put through the elastic through the opening I had from the shirt part I used at the top to scrunch the pants together to give it that sweatpants effect. So now I'm going to just tie the elastic. Once it's tied, I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm going to tuck it in on one side. And once it's tucked in on one side, I'm gonna take the rest of the fabric that's loose and sew it all the way up to fit the doll. So I'm pretty much tailoring it up to the top and covering the elastic that we just added to the waistband so it can fit the doll. Okay, so now we're gonna flip the pants to the right side. It does show a little dark right here, but it's because I added the glue. Once it's dry, it will turn the same color as the fabric. So let's go ahead and flip the pants around and try on the beanie for the outfit. Hey guys, so this is the final result of the beanie and two-piece outfit I made for my dolls with the sunflower. I love how it looks. I had to take a picture outside because it's so beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.